This is Coldwater 4369, part of the Tri-State bundle. We'll touch base on the treatment. We will be replacing the treatment fronts. Panel sizes and quantities are all listed here. The valve box to be cut in the field. We'll be replacing the counters as well. Okay, we're going to start with this center area here. This one to the right is being used as a nurse's station. So we are going to the GC. There is currently low walls there. I'm going to open up some pictures so you can kind of see what we've got. As you can see, it's a pass-through workstation. We're going to pretty much copy that and make it deeper. It will be stand-up height. The GC will make the walls a little bit longer. So I've drawn those walls in. Current walls are 5 5/8 inch wide, and the wall will need to be 57 inch overall. Inside dimension of the existing wall is 105/8. That will need to be a whole 2 dimension. It should not change. So we will just be making the top extra wide. And you will be putting, it'll be stand-up height, and you'll use the 05B cabinets with finished backs or some kind of applied panel at knee spaces. They need 2 knee spaces, one on each side opposite ends. The solid surface top is going to be double-sided. If you do need a different depth to fit the top, or for the top to fit the base cabinet, it is okay to adjust the depth. You just want to make sure that the depth gets adjusted this way for the wing wall, and it gets noted for whole 2 dimensions, the GC. We are not wrapping any of the walls, but the walls do get solid surface wall caps on either end. This unit here is a combination of a med prep and a storage area. This again, this top, I'll show you some pictures, will need to be double-sided. Currently there's some tall metal cabinets that will be removed. This top will extend, so will the low walls on either end. This will extend out this way. Again, this top is to be double-sided. The GC will extend the walls to our whole 2 dimensions. The sink base cabinet will need to be 27 inches, which is right here. It's in the existing area. All the way here to the left, you have the helmer. You'll need to allow 30 inches for the helmer. So this top will have to have it'll have to be notched. It'll need to be finished all the way around and back here, because this there'll be a run of cabinets back here. This top will need to be 56 inches deep to allow for there's plumbing coming in behind that cabinet, and so we'll need to allow room for that. And all we'll do is we'll just use standard depth cabinets, and that will allow room for the plumbing in behind. You will need the back of this cabinet here will need to be finished, because you will probably see parts of it as well as the side of this cabinet. The architect has requested that we install a install a 3-form panel that goes from the countertop to the ceiling to hide the back of the helmer. So it'll be 30 inches wide. And if you can open this info tab, it has the height of the ceiling. So it'll be attached to the solid surface top. The floor to ceiling height currently is 102 3/4, and it is a drop ceiling. So I recommend, I will have a purchasing agent look into buying it. Please do not hold up the job or the shop drawings. If you don't have the information, this will likely be shipped separate, because freeform is a long lead item. To the back of this, you want to add as many 05A cabinets. So this will all be filled with 05A. I think you can get 3 in. And then you will use fillers for the rest of it. Your length dimension will be 100 inches and 5/8. This total wall is going to be 63 inches. And again, you're going to get a cap, solid surface cap here, and a solid surface cap there. That is all there is to this area. Okay, moving around, you have a solid surface cap here. I have the dimensions for the wall. I put notes here because there is some jogging going on with the treatment chase tops, that the GC will have to miter those tops in the field at these locations. Going to the back, you have a staff lounge. The drawing is incorrect, so I've drawn it. The casework will run this way. Just put in a typical 72-inch staff lounge. I'm going to move into the reception area. Reception and waiting. Here, they want a new transaction sill. It does not require any wood like we normally send, so don't send any. In here, you have a P-lam top. The GC will have to cut that miter in the field. The back of this is open to windows, so you will need to send a privacy panel that goes underneath the top and runs along where there is, if there is any knee space there. For the cabinets that get put here, you will need to make sure the backs are finished, or run the privacy panel in behind them, and then you will have to make the top a little deeper, which is okay. You will want to make sure to finish both sides of that top. I'm going to see if I can pull up a picture to show you what I mean. And I do not have a picture of that. Over here, we have a run of wall cabinets. Just match existing. We've got the dimension there. We've got a lab prep here. We want to match existing with the L shape. Of course, you got the dirty sink there. You'll want to add a solid surface divider where the wall cabinets stop. They want 72 inches of wall cabinets from this wall, and then you'll put your solid surface divider. There are to be no wall cabinets over this area, just this one run. This area here, they want it turned into an exam, so you'll put a typical exam base and wall cabinet with a sink. The GC will add the plumbing. This is an office that's converted to an exam. That is all for Coldwater 4369.